Hey, what's up, guys? Back for another Funk Soul, whatever update. A little bit of rock. I think I got like 2 rock albums, classic rock, and the rest is funk, soul, and jazz, basically. So let's just get right into it. First up, we got Cannonball Adderley's Big Man. It's more like a play type thing with music done by Cannonball Adderley. Not really my thing. I'm not really into plays, especially like on record. So the music was good, but I probably won't be keeping this one just because it's, like I said, not really my thing. On the Fantasy label, so it was cool. But if anyone's interested in that, hit me up. Otherwise, I'm probably just gonna end up selling it. Next up, we got some soul jazz type stuff. Jimmy McGriff, Let's Stay Together, from 1974. Originally came out in 72. I believe this is a reissue from 74. Yep, on the Groove Merchant label there. Pretty good. If you're into that kind of soul jazz type stuff, he's an organist. Pretty good stuff, so if you're into that, check it out. Yeah. Moving along. Oh, put this back in the sleeve. My bad. Got some water damage on that one, unfortunately, but the vinyl's pretty good, so can't complain too much. Moving along, we got Marvin Gaye live. Live at the London Palladium. Let me show the gatefold on this real quick. Bam! There's that. Pretty gatefoldy. Yeah, he does Trouble Man. Great track. He does a melody, medley. Sorry about that. Which includes Bug Tracks, Pride and Joy, Little Darling, Heard It Through the Grapevine, How Sweet It Is. So pretty good stuff. On Tamla, Motown. The only thing I don't really like about Tamla is if you have records from Tamla, you know what I'm talking about. They put the way they do their tracking, excuse me, is they put like sides 1 and 3 on the first record, and then 2 and 4 on the second record. So it's just kind of more pain in the ass than it needs to be. But yeah, Marvin Gaye live. I believe this came out in 77. So sounds pretty decent. Cool stuff. Added to my Marvin Gaye collection. This one I don't know too much about. It is the Jane Fair Jazz Quintet. It was kind of labeled as contemporary free jazz. It's Canadian release. It's on the Radio Canada International label there. Never seen that label. I don't think I have any records on that label actually, so this would be my first one. Yeah, seems like all the musicians are from Montreal. This group consists of Jane Fair, Burke Mahoney, Brian Hurley, Jeff Lapp, and Reynold Drouin. Recorded in 1975. Don't know too much about this. If you know anything about this, yeah, hit me up. Let me know what it's all about. I heard like a couple tracks off it today, and it was alright. Nothing that really blew me away, but it's pretty good. I'll listen to the whole thing right after I finish this video, so see what that's all about. Next up, just to upgrade for me, Roberta Flack's First Take. Just a better copy of what I had. So there's that. And then after that, we got a couple classic rock releases I was talking about. First up, Jefferson Airplane, The Worst of Jefferson Airplane. Unfortunately, the sleeve is a bit fucked. Right there, as you can see, I had to tape that up. Split. It wasn't split, it was just actually ripped, so unfortunately. But the vinyl's in pretty decent shape on RCA Victor. This is actually a gold stamp promo demonstration copy, so that was cool. It was 50 cents, so I said fuck it. I got most of the tracks on there anyway, but just cool to have in the collection. I'm not a huge Jefferson Airplane fan, but I do like some of their stuff. So next up, one of my favorite Eric Clapton projects, Disraeli Gears from Cream. This is on the Atco label, I believe. Yep. Pretty cool. Pressing from 68, 67 or 68. I believe this one's from 68. Originally came out in 67. Probably about a VG, but like once again, it was 50 cents, man. You know, I am looking for an upgrade because I do really like this album. Like I said, I'm the biggest Eric Clapton fan, but this was great. This is great stuff right here. So I love some Cream. Next up, we got Booker Irving. Lament for Booker Irving. He is a saxophonist from, I'm not sure where he's from. He might be from New York, but I'm not sure exactly where he's from. Basically what this is one long track, 17 minutes long on side 1, continues on the side 2 for another 10 minutes. Released in 1975. The third track on here isn't from Booker Irving, it is by Horace Parlan. Basically like a dedication that he did to Booker when he passed away. Really good stuff though, I really did enjoy this. Really nice jazz playing. Released in 1975 on the Enya label, I believe it's pronounced. I'll show you the label in a second here. Hope you guys can see that. E-N-J-A. I know there's been a couple reissues of this, a German reissue and also a US reissue, but I added this version to Discogs because I didn't see it up there, so if you can find it, check it out. I definitely recommend it. Cool stuff. So next up we got some Commodores Greatest Hits. Sure everyone has this, just an upgrade for me. Lionel Richie. You guys know what the Commodores are, I'm not going to spend too much time on that. Not a huge Commodores fan. I did enjoy that one, but this next album right here, which is called In the Pocket, also from the Commodores from 1981. Didn't enjoy this one as much. Probably won't be keeping this one. Some skinny ass jeans there on the back. On the Motown label. Yeah, Commodores were good, but I didn't really care for this album too much. It was like their, I don't know, 11th album or 10th maybe, something like that, 1981, so not their best work, but if anyone's really interested in that, let me know, maybe we can figure something out. I got a few others that I probably won't be keeping this either, but I'll get there when we get to them. So next up, Johnny Taylor, The Philosophy Continues, or it's called the Johnny Taylor Philosophy Continues, sorry about that. On Stax, bam, Stax label, motherfucker. I know people love that Stax label, and I do too. Great label, they put out some great stuff. Yeah, Johnny Taylor, just some really great R&B soul from 1969. Can't complain. This is either his second or third album, I think it's his third album. He replaced Sam Cooke in the Soul Stirrers, I believe, excuse me, at one point, so yeah, good stuff. Nice clean record too. Next up, we got some Sly and the Family Stone with Dance to the Music. This is a repressing, I believe, on Epic, that orange Epic label. I believe it's a 70s repressing. Not sure exactly what year, but yeah, pretty good stuff. Not my favorite Sly album. I definitely prefer stuff like Stand, and also There's a Riot Going On, but still pretty decent nonetheless. So some nice funky stuff there. Next up, Otis Redding, Standing on the Dock of the Bay, which or Standing. Yeah, sorry. The album is called The Dock of the Bay. I was thinking the track. The track is Sitting on the Dock of the Bay, not Standing. I don't know why I said Standing. Yeah, really cool. Once again on the Atco label. Really great album from Otis Redding. I really did enjoy this one. I really love the last track, Old Man Trouble. Nobody Knows When You're Down and Out. Really love that one too. Last two tracks. Bunch of great stuff on here though. Released in 1968. I'm sure you guys all know that, so I won't talk about that one too much, but just one I didn't have. Now I do. Next up, some really great funk that I enjoyed a lot was Charles Wright and the Watts 103rd Street Rhythm Band. There's a gatefold, so let me show that real quick. Ba-bam! Yeah, if you don't know who Charles Watts is, or the Watts 103rd Street Rhythm Band. Wow, I'm having trouble speaking today. They are a funk band. The members obviously were from Watts. Charles Wright, I believe, is from Mississippi originally. Some really nice, just great funky grooves. This is their fifth, I believe, and final album as this group. They, yeah, their last two albums, this one and the one before this, which was called Express Yourself. This one is, what's the name of this one? Something about, yeah, You're So Beautiful. So this one is You're So Beautiful. I don't think I said that before. And Express Yourself, I recommend. Those are my two favorites from any of their catalog. But I think all of their work is pretty damn good, so if you see it, definitely pick it up. There's definitely some pretty well-known samples on here. One of them being a Brand Nubian sample for a very well-known Brand Nubian track. I'm not going to say anymore, but if you're really curious, check it out. That's where that came from. Next up, we got some P-Funk, the clones of Dr. Funkenstein, or Funkenstein, whichever you prefer. Really great stuff. I love George Clinton, love all his P-Funk stuff. Really my favorite. Obviously, a bunch of samples came off this. No need to name them because you guys should know about this. But what I really did like about this release, though, and I will mention, was pretty cool, was that it came with the original order sheet. You know, when you records used to do that, CDs and everything, where you could mail order stuff. So, you know, from Casablanca, the order sheet there. Got some Donna Summer stuff on the top there, but on the bottom, you got the Parliament T-shirt there, and also a life-size stand-up of Dr. Funkenstein himself. 54-inch Dr. Funkenstein stand-up. I would love to see that. If someone actually still has that, I would love to see that. I'd love even more to own one, but I'm pretty sure it would go for crazy prices, and no matter what kind of condition they're in. The t-shirt would be pretty cool to have too, but that stand-up, man, pretty damn dope. Yeah, if someone just happens to have one, I'd love to see it. It also came with this envelope that I'm assuming you put the order sheet in and send it back, so that was pretty cool. P-Funk, definitely love to get some more P-Funk albums. I have them on CD, but not on vinyl. Fortunately, I used to have more, but I lost a bunch. So, P-Funk clones. Next up, we got some more great funk. The Soul Searchers, We the People. This is on Sussex. Distributed by or associated with Buddha. If you guys don't know. Yeah, this was really just not too much to say about this. Just great, really great funk. They only have 2 albums, I believe, as far as I know. This one and their second album called Salt of the Earth, which I'm still after. That one is a bit more rare and sought after. But if anyone has that, an OG copy, and you want to trade or you want to sell it, please let me know, because I'm really after that in a decent condition, obviously. But yeah, really great stuff right here. Not too much to say about this. Just really dope funk if you're into that. Check it out. Next up, same kind of situation that I was talking about the last record. Just a really great funk record. We got the Lafayette Afro Rock Band. This was from, I'm not sure what years was recorded. I believe it was in the early 70s sometime. I mean, I do know, but just escaped my mind. 74 this came out. So this was the U.S. Reissue. The album has a couple different names. In the U.S., it went under this name right here. Hope you guys can see that. It's Voodoo Noun or Voodoo. I can never pronounce that correctly. In other countries, it went under Soul Makossa. And actually, the U.S. reissue from 2009, which I also have, is also under Soul Makossa. So, yeah, just really great funk. If you don't know who these guys are, they also went under the name Ice. They're originally from Long Island, New York. When they first formed, they were known as Boyd Brown, yeah, I think it was Boyd Brown's Congress. Boyd something's Congress, and yeah, that was the lead singer. He left when these guys moved to France in the early 70s because they thought the U.S. market was too saturated with basically funk bands. So, yeah, like I said, they changed the name to Ice, put out some great stuff under Ice as well, and they were also known under a few other names. They have 2 records, I believe, as well. This one, Soul Makossa / what this one is called, and then also Malik or Malik. I'm not sure how to pronounce it exactly. I'm also looking for Malik, their second album. Once again, that one is a bit more rare and sought after. So if someone has that and you want to get rid of it, please hit me up. But yeah, just really great funk. I guess just more African rhythm kind of style in their music, which I really dig. I really dig. You know, it would be more like Afrobeat, and I really love that Afrobeat type stuff. So like Fela Kuti, stuff like that. Yeah. So, oh, actually, speaking of reissues, this is the reissue I picked up. I found, okay, the 2009 reissue. This is another one that I have, a sealed copy. I got this in a trade. I didn't really want it. I shouldn't have picked it up because I got that one basically like later on in the day, in the same time that I got this, but I didn't know I was getting that one obviously. So if someone wants a 2009 reissue of this, Lafayette Alpha Rock Band Solo Makossa, please let me know and we can figure something out, trade or something. Yeah, but like I said, I don't need it. You can see down there at the bottom, that's what their second album looks like. Malik. Yeah, like I said, still sealed. If anyone's interested, please hit me up. If not, maybe I'll just send it out as some BCLT or something. Yeah. Next up, we got some Isaac Hayes, In the Beginning, also known as Presenting Isaac Hayes. I believe this was on Atlantic, I think. If I can get it out here. Yep, Atlantic label there. The red and green, really well known, or orange and green. Isaac Hayes' first album, not his best work in my opinion. I like Hot Buttered Soul's second album a lot more, but still cool. Isaac Hayes. I probably rate this like maybe like a 3 out of 5 or something, maybe like a 3.5 out of 5 for we're doing halves. Yeah, this is not the original. This was originally released on Enterprise, and this was I guess like from 1972. I guess it originally came out in like 67 or something like that. I'm not sure, but yeah, it was alright, still decent, still Isaac Hayes, so didn't pay too much for that. So next up, we got a group called Black Blood, something I knew nothing about at all, and this is on the Mainstream label. I guess is a promo copy, white label promo. Sorry, not white stamp, white label promo there. Yeah, this is a self-titled. I don't know anything about this group. Once again, it's just great, more Afrobeat, kind of disco-y type stuff. As far as I know, these guys were only around in the mid-70s, from about 75, 76, 77. They put out 4 albums, 2 of which never had US releases, so I believe they're from France, I want to say, but I really don't know too much. I have to do some more research. The album was great though, you know, I listened to it, really loved it. Yeah, 2 of them never had US releases, the other 2 did, so I'd love to get some more stuff by these guys. Released in 1975, this one I believe, or 7. When I was looking online it said 76, but it says 75 on the back here, so somewhere around there. Next up we got some jazz. I actually posted this on the PC Facebook group earlier today. Bill Saxton, Beneath the Surface. Some jazz from 1984. This is on the Nilva label, which I am not familiar with at all. Just a red label there. Bill Saxton, I believe, is from Detroit. No, maybe he's not. I'm not sure where he's from. Sorry about that. I'm not sure where he's from. But really great album. The side 2 on here, killer jazz. Side 1's pretty cool too, a bit more toned down, but oh yeah. And it is signed, it looks like, by Bill Saxton to Maggie. Looks like MBGGY. It says, to Maggie, the pleasure was mine. Peace, Bill Saxton. So Maggie, have your record, and you can never have it back. Yeah, really great jazz. From the 80s too, from 84, and I'm not a huge fan of 80s music, really, whatsoever. There are a few things I do enjoy, like Metallica, The Misfits. Some of their best work came out in the 80s. But not a huge fan of 80s, like, you know, 80s jazz especially, I'm not big on. But this was really pretty good, so if you see it, check it out. I believe it's his only solo album. I know he's done some stuff with other people and groups and stuff, but only solo album. So this is what I was thinking of when I said Detroit. This is Gene Dunlap, who is from Detroit. The album is called Party in Me. Obviously you can see there with the party going on in him. Once again, really great kind of funk, disco funk type stuff from 1981. Once again, yeah, it's got some good 80s stuff in this pick. This time around in these pickups. Like I said, not a huge fan of 80s, but this surprised me. It was pretty good. Pretty good funk stuff. This guy's drummer from Detroit, so on the Capitol label. Sorry, that was the other way around. Capitol label. There you go. It's the right way. One gripe I do have with this album is, if you guys know these sleeves, these pink sleeves, or whatever color, this one happened to be pink, stain the hell out of the inside of the album cover, so kind of why I put it in here and don't keep it inside the actual outer sleeve. Just kind of a, I don't know why someone had that bright idea of doing that, but it's a pain in the ass. But yeah, Gene Dunlap, Party and Me, check it out if you're into funk. Pretty surprising for me, because I've never heard of them, and it's really cool listen. So I believe that's it for vinyl. I do have one more I got in this haul. It should kind of probably go in my hip-hop pickups, but I guess since I got it in this lot, I will show it. It is the Sugar Hill Gang, with subtitled Sugar Hill Gang. This is the album with Rapper's Delight on it, and their first one. Around 1980, I believe. Gatefold, yeah, produced by, you know, Sylvia Robinson. Yeah, classic album. What is there to say about that? I did pick up a few tapes as well. Nothing really too interesting. I kind of already put them away because I shot this video a few times. Sorry, I shot this video a few times, so I kind of already put them away. But the tapes were nothing too exciting. Miles Davis. Miles Davis is... you know what? Let me just grab them. Might as well show them because they're right here on top. Alright, sorry about that. So the first one is Miles Davis's Sketches of Spain. Pretty cool. I'd love to get this on vinyl as well at some point, but good enough as a tape. Got that for $1. And Keith Jarrett Works, his various works. So from 1985. So yeah, that's it for the pickups, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I will be back later this month with my hip-hop pickups. And I guess that is it. So if you're interested in any of those records that I named, please give me a shout and we can figure something out. I do have a Facebook thing now page, so I'll leave the link in the description. And once again, thank you much for watching. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys soon.